Welcome back. Tom Fenske is the owner of the Good Feet store, and he brought along with him Nancy Short, who is a chiropractor. Welcome, you both, to the show.
Thank you.
This is a big deal when it comes to our feet, and oftentimes it goes, people don't realize the kind of discomfort they're in. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And when they try on the supports, they're amazed at what a difference they feel.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the supports and how they work, and I got to hear a little bit from Nancy, too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The actual doctor on this.
Absolutely. Yeah, she has a good story to tell, too. She told me a story on the way here in the car.
Okay.
But, yeah, people come in, and they have problems, and they talk to us about them, and then we ask them, you know, what do you hope to accomplish here? And then we bring out the products. We take a print of their foot first, because how that fits is so important. It really has to fit perfectly. And we talk about them, we put them in their shoes, they walk around, and they usually feel a difference, and then we'll take it out of their shoes and let them walk around, and they really feel a difference then.
I gotta tell you, I was one of the ones that came in one time. He took pictures of my feet. You had me, it was pretty scary, I gotta tell you. But they really do help. How does it work? You're, as a chiropractor, as a doctor, how do these arch supports work, the way he talks about them?
Well, a lot of shoes don't have the proper support. I told him I can now wear just about every shoe in my closet after getting these supports, but a lot of people, they don't have the proper support. So when they're stepping down, they're misaligning their entire spine from wearing improper shoes and just gravity working against the body.
Okay, so it does something with just your whole alignment process, starting at your feet and going all the way up?
I believe it's starting at the head and working the way down, but either way. But a lot of times people come in. I had a patient and always out of alignment. The reason I investigated Tom, she went to see Tom, and she came in, her pelvis was in alignment for the first time I'd ever seen her.
Oh, my.
So that got me to be intrigued, and I wanted to learn a little more about it.
And so this must have showed up on an x-ray or something that you were
Not
able...
so much on an x-ray, but by the evaluation of the patient.
I see, okay. So how would you explain these work? And I know we have some pictures of some of these arch supports to show people. The cool thing about these supports is that you can buy them for all of your shoes, and that's the thing I like about what you're selling at your store, because you can put them in your tennis shoes, you can put them in your sandals, you can put them in your evening wear shoes, you know, your high heels and so forth. So you have a variety, and they're easy, and no one notices them.
That's correct, right. And we have supports that can even go into an open-heeled shoe, sandal, and you know, your foot covers them up. Nobody knows they're there unless they're really looking for them.
Right.
But what the supports do is they just get your foot into the ideal position. You can look at some books that tell you, you know, how to take care of your back, and it'll show the ideal position that they want your foot to be in, and that's what these supports do. They get you into that position. When your feet are aligned, your whole body is aligned. And she talks about the neck. Get the neck aligned. That's important, of course, also, probably more so, and then everything else is aligned.
It sounds to me like, I guess, and I'm not a doctor, but it's sort of like we compensate in different ways. If something's not right, if we're walking wrong. What if, are the arches both the same on both feet, or what if, can one of them be a little higher or lower? How do you go about that?
They can be a different size because some people really do have each foot is a different size. But no, they're the same flexibility, they're the same height. The whole idea is getting both feet into the same position, into the ideal position.
Okay, and what are we looking at here, Tom?
That shows that there are actually 4 arches of the foot. You've got the 2 longitudinal arches that keeps you from either pronating or supinating, and it supports the metatarsal arch there. That takes a lot of pressure off the front of the foot.
Well, you're using big words here, and I don't know what they mean. What do you mean supinating? You mean going in or out like this? Or?
Turning in or turning out, you know. That's a problem with a lot of people, and the supports keep you from doing either one of those.
Okay.
And then it takes a lot of pressure off the heel with that transverse arch being supported. And then it takes a lot of pressure off the balls of the feet and the toes by supporting the metatarsal arch.
And you guys are kind of working in tandem to some extent, because I don't know how you found out about each other, but some of your patients, I guess you're referring to Tom's store, the Good Feet store, and vice versa. So you're kind of working together in some ways.
We are. You know, our supports can only do so much, certainly for some people, and they need more help than I can give them, and that's where Nancy comes in. And I've gone to Nancy, not thinking I had any kind of a problem. Well, Les Samuels is not going to run a golf with me anymore. My golf swing is so much better that, you know, he won't want to come.
Oh, you guys are funny. That's just kidding. You're in great shape. You look great to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, but I guess there are little hidden things. Even when people think that things are right, they should come in and get checked.
Absolutely. My back feels so much better. You don't realize you have a problem, especially at my age. You know, I'm over 40. And
you look absolutely gorgeous. I wish we could say how old you are. I can't believe. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Don't tell people. Don't tell people.
I can't believe it.
You're very kind. You're very kind. But yes, my back moves freer now. But you know, at my age, you just assume that you have to live with what you've got.
Well, I don't know, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you're looking fantastic. You just really do. You look great. And it sounds wonderful that you're able to help. And I'm sure it's a very rewarding process for you to be able to get people feeling better.
If the golf game improves, it was me. If it doesn't, I have nothing to do with it.
All right, guys, we're out of time. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, bet,
Appreciate it, as always, Nancy. Thanks so much. You bet. And when we come back, we are going to speak about 904thin.com. It's a revolutionary way to lose weight. Plus, the Jacksonville Suns will be in town for a 5-game home series against the Mississippi Braves starting this Thursday. For times and ticket information, you can log on to jacksuns.com.